Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Emily. I'm a part-time reseller and a full-time mom to 3 teenage boys. I've been selling on eBay for about 17 years now and on Poshmark for a little over a year. Today, I'm going to go over what items had sold for me from December 10th through December 16th on eBay and Poshmark. We are going to start off with what had sold for me on Poshmark last week. First item that sold was this women's Free People black denim overalls, size 26. If you remember, this item was actually in last week's haul video and it sold on a best offer of $40 just within a few days of listing it. I will say it once and I'll say it again. I love selling overalls. Next up, we have a ski jacket by KJUS with a cool Northern Lights design, size extra small. It retails for about $1,300 and was given to me by a good friend. I had it listed for $179, but someone had sent me an offer for $100. I went ahead and accepted it since I didn't have any money out of pocket for it. What I've learned in my reselling years is that just because something has a high price tag on it doesn't mean that you can resell it for a lot. Some brands can hold the resale value better than others. I also sold this cute lace empire dress by New York & Co. size 18 on a best offer of $20. I was hoping that it would sell this holiday and I'm glad that it did. I typically don't pick up this brand, but it was new with tags and a good size. It's also an empire dress, so this style is usually flattering on most people. Next is the wool pencil skirt by Raffaella. It is a size 6, but it did look as though it might have possibly ran small, so I had placed in the title that it might be a better fit for someone who is a size 4 instead. I thought this was a great skirt. It had a lot of things going for it. First of all, it was new with tags, it was a long plaid pencil skirt made of wool, and it even came with a black skinny belt. I had hoped for it to sell last winter, but it didn't. It finally sold this year, but for less than I expected. I was hoping for at least $25 to $30 for it, but it only sold for $17. Well, I guess the important thing is that it sold and it's out of here. Next is an AC/DC band jacket, which only sold for $13. I definitely thought that I could have sold this item for more, because I know that band tees are pretty popular. I personally thought this denim jacket was really cute, and it even laced up on the back. It was a size 2X, which is a great size as well. I'm thinking it probably didn't sell for more because it did have a small stain on the front of it. It's okay though, because I still profited from it since I only bought it for $1. Next is a stunning red velvet zip-up robe, size medium, by a brand called Diamond Tea. This brand is typically sold at Neiman Marcus for about $300. The robe was really gorgeous and in great condition. Pictures did not do this one justice. It sold on a best offer of $24. I definitely was expecting more for it, but I didn't want to hang on to it for possibly another winter, so I went ahead and accepted the customer's offer. I also sold this black leather dress, size 2, by Boston Proper. It was a cute dress made of genuine leather and a pretty popular brand as well, so I thought I had a good chance of selling it. It had been listed for only a few weeks and it sold for $25. Next, I sold this long sleeve Christmas shirt, new with tags, by Karen Scott, size extra large. Here's another item that I've had since last Christmas and it finally sold this year for the full asking price of $21. The kitty cat in the middle actually has a sweater on with rhinestones around the neck. It is an adorable shirt. Thank you, cat person, for purchasing it. Glad to see it go to a forever home. Last week, I also sold this Miss Me cowhide rhinestones bootcut jean, size 26, for $18. Boy, has Miss Me jeans gone down in resale value. I've been selling clothing for about 17 years, and a few years ago, I would have gotten at least $50 to $60 for this pair. Miss Me jeans with the cowhide pockets used to do really well for me. This pair, however, did have a little bit of stitching missing from the back pocket, so I accepted the customer's offer of $18. It is just sad to see Miss Me jeans' resale value decline when it used to be one of my top selling brands. Next on Poshmark, I sold this J brand sleeveless vest. It had a velvet trim with side pockets. It, however, was missing a size tag, but I guesstimated it as possibly being a size 6. I of course provided measurements on the listing. I probably had this for about 6 months. I knew it was going to take a while to sell, but because I only paid $1 for it, I was willing to sit on it. Glad to see it go because I don't pick up this brand too often unless I can get it for really cheap. Also sold on Poshmark is this Elie Tahari made for Nordstrom sequin top, size medium. I believe I might have had this since last winter as well, and I finally sold this year on a best offer of $14. Originally I had this listed at $27, but a customer sent me an offer for $10, which is less than half of what I was asking for it. After receiving that offer, I had countered her at $15 because her offer was just too low for me. I try not to sell anything less than $13 if I can help it because Poshmark takes $3 out of your sale. She then once again for the second time offered me $10 for it. I was like, nope, I'm going to decline the offer because I'm just basically going to be making a few bucks on this item and it just wasn't worth it for me. At that point, I had declined her $10 offer, and I seriously did not think that I would hear from her ever again. But surprisingly, she came back with an offer of $14, which I had accepted. It seems to me that on Poshmark, no matter how much you list the item for, let's say $30, $50, or $100, everyone just wants to send you a $10 offer. Like seriously, I'm not even kidding you. The last thing that sold for me on Poshmark is this men's black 100% cashmere Banana Republic Newsboy Cap size medium/large for $24. Boy, that was a mouthful. Because it was cashmere and it was made by Banana Republic, I was expecting to have it sold by the end of this month, and I'm glad that it did. I got it at the Goodwill bins and it pretty much weighed nothing. Alright, now let's go through all the items that sold for me on eBay. First off, I sold this men's Brixton Coors t-shirt, size extra large for $29.99 with free shipping. This was actually in my last haul video, and it sold within just a few days of it being listed on eBay. It was a quick seller, and I loved that. To be honest, I almost passed up on this item at the bins because of the cracking in the letters on the front of the shirt. I thought that it was a used shirt, but then I found out that it was new with tags and the cracking was intentional. I then checked the comps and saw that every single one was selling, so I decided to take it home with me, and I'm glad that I did. I was really excited to have sold this next item because I had purchased it for only $1. It is the vintage Lily Ann for Adolf Schumann blazer, new with tags, and it originally was priced at $329. I don't know anything about selling vintage items, but I picked it up because it was still in great condition, and the color was a beautiful mint green, plus it was new with tags. The comps were all over the place for this brand. I noticed that a lot of the items did not sell, but a few did sell for a decent price. I decided to take a chance on it because I thought it was a pretty neat blazer and it had a lot going for it. I decided to price it high at $79.99 just to see what kind of offers I get on it. Just a few days after posting it on eBay, I immediately received an offer for $25. But I did not accept it because I really wanted to sell this item for at least $30 to $35 since I would be shipping it in a medium flat rate box. I was willing to wait for the right buyer to come along, and she finally did. About 2-3 weeks later, a $60 offer popped up on my phone, and I immediately pounced on the accept button. I was so excited. I was doing the happy dance and everything. This sale totally made my day. Here's something that is non-clothing related that has sold on eBay. My girlfriend, who had given me a bunch of jackets to sell, including the KJUS jacket that I had featured in the beginning of this video, well, she had also given me a huge amount of Chuck E. Cheese tickets and receipts. Her dad had recently passed away. Rest in peace to her dad. He used to go to Chuck E. Cheese pretty much every day just to play his favorite game, which is skee ball. I believe he would just walk there because there's like a Chuck E. Cheese right next to their home. These skee ball machines would spit out these tickets, which you would then put into a ticket machine eater, and you would get points for each ticket. You would then take the receipt to the prize area and redeem it for a prize. She had given me a stack of receipts and boxes upon boxes of Chuck E. Cheese tickets. In all, there's probably about 150,000 points. I decided to sell 10,000 points at a time on eBay for $59.99 with free shipping, and the first lot sold within 3 hours. That is only the first lot of receipts, so I have plenty more to sell. Alright, now to the last item that sold for me on eBay. It is a women's New Tags GH Bass black corduroy jacket, size extra large. Let me tell you a story about this one. I was at the Goodwill outlet and was going through some bins when there were these two ladies to my right who were obviously resellers because they were talking about selling their stuff on eBay, yada yada. Well, after they had left their bin, I had gone through it and was certain that there wouldn't be anything good left in that particular bin. Since I figured they were resellers, they'd already picked out anything that was worth selling. To my surprise, I found this GH Bass corduroy jacket new with tags, and for some reason they did not want it. And then in the same bin, I found a second one, exact same thing, but a different color. I was scratching my head on this one because I couldn't figure out why they didn't pick it up. Oh well, I'm glad that they left it behind for me because I sold it for $34 with free shipping. That's everything that I sold last week on Poshmark and eBay. I'm really happy with my sales because November was a tough one. Sales were so dry, I was dying. Well, thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it. I would appreciate it if you clicked the like button before you leave. Remember guys, work hard, dream big, and be kind.